Okay, Bear, I'm going to ask you the same questions I asked you on the phone. So, what did you feel like when the air raid siren went off?
Well, it was very frightening. It made this awful sound, and it sort of made your tummy sort of feel, oh, what's happening now,
Yeah. Second question, did the air raid siren go off a lot?
Oh, quite a lot, yes. But it wasn't always for an air raid. It was like aeroplanes flying over. But I mean, we did have lots of bombs dropped. But it used to go occasionally, and then nothing would happen.
Yeah. Did your mum and dad have like a certain job in the war? Because mothers had to like be hospital people.
No, my mother didn't have to work in the war, but my father worked in what they called the Caerphilly railway sheds, and they used to mend engines, train engines, but during the war they made bombs, and that was in Caerphilly.
Yeah. What was it hard for you to get around places in the war?
Well, no, we still had buses and we still had trains, but people didn't travel around like they do now.
Okay. Did you have to grow your own food at that time?
No, we didn't. We didn't have a garden to grow food, but some people did. In the countryside they did, but in the towns, some people had little gardens, but we didn't have one.
I only thought of that because we made like a garden, we did it for a week, and we made like a World War II garden. Okay, were you an evacuee in the World War?
Well, my parents sent me to Cornwall. I didn't have to go like people in London and Coventry and Birmingham. The children had to be taken out of the city. But lots of people in Cardiff sent their children up to the valleys, like up to the Rhondda Valley, where they had relations. And I went actually to live in Abercynon for a while, but I didn't like it. But then my parents sent me to Cornwall, and I lived in Cornwall and went to school in Cornwall for 2 years.
And when you went to Cornwall, did you meet like new parents there?
Well, these people that I went to stay with, I didn't know them, and they had a daughter who was 3 years older than me, but they were friends of my mum and dad, and they took me on and let me live with them, you see. I lived there for 2 years.
Yeah, and one more question. How did you see your mum and dad after the World War II ended, your proper mum and dad?
Oh, I came away, you see, there was a terrible lot of bombing in London, but it stopped in other parts of the country, so I came home before the war ended. But while I was in Cornwall, my mum and dad used to come and see me about every 2 months. They used to come on the train and come and see me.
Okay, and yeah, that's all I wanted to ask. And peace out, Tom.
You didn't ask me about the air raids and things, like the Blitz and the bombing.
Oh, no, I didn't say.
You didn't have to have that. I got something that I think I got something that maybe you'd like to read, or your dad would like to read anyway.
Okay. Thanks, Tom. Peace out.